Hello. When I talk to a lot of people, one very common statement that I've heard is that they're not able to sleep on time at night. So they're up till 2 or 3 at midnight and their sleep cycle is ruined. So I just thought of taking a guidance from our cards. Although everybody knows what's going on in their head or probably what could be the reason, but I just went to my cards and asked if they could guide us. So as I shuffled my cards, the ones that intuitively fell at the Six of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the bottom of deck was Three of Cups. All right, very clear message. So mostly, this is specifically for those who are not able to sleep on time at night. What I can see here is, first of all, you are reliving in your past memories. So at night when there is no one around and when things are pretty quiet and there's no disturbance, there is no noise, your mind know, rushes back to those past memories. You are all you're all into nostalgic feelings, nostalgic emotions, right? You're always thinking about some really good times you have had in your life, and that is also supported by the bottom of deck card, which is the Three of Cups, some sort of social interactions, some kind of get-togethers you had in the past. You start reliving them, right? And you just think about them, and probably you're not having that kind of time again, or those moments is it's something you're missing as of now, and you get into that loop, right? There's also a possibility that you are evaluating a lot. Seven of Pentacles says that there's something going on in your head. You have certain ideas, certain actions that you really want to do. You have some work to do, but instead of doing those actions, taking the next step, you are just evaluating, thinking about everything that could go right, that could go wrong, what if, and everything. So I agree. I believe that to certain extent we have to evaluate stuff. That's really important. But then ultimately you have to decide whether you need to go ahead or whether you have to step back, and accordingly take the decision. So if you have to go ahead, take the next step. Just don't sit there and evaluate and again overcook scenarios in your head, which is only disturbing you and your mental peace. And just because you are not at peace mentally, that is one of the very possible reasons. I'm sorry, possible reasons of you not being able to sleep on time. And the Four of Swords very clearly highlight that yes, you want that rest. Your body really wants to take some rest, but you're so involved in your mental thoughts about future or about past, or why my present is not like what it used to be in the past, or what my future is going to be, what should I do in my present scenarios so that my future becomes like in like this or like that. So in all those thoughts in your mind, with all those thoughts in your mind, you are actually ruining your rest at this present moment. I agree. I am not denying the fact that as humans, it is very natural for all of us to have those thoughts, right? But it is really important, really important for all of us to not get stuck in that loop. So whenever you start getting those thoughts, it is you who have to decide when to put a full stop or at least a semicolon in those thoughts, so that you can actually rest, so that you are prepared to take actions the next day. And when I asked for the advice from the deck, so the cards that came were Eight of Wands and Nine of Pentacles. So definitely, one thing that came very vividly was, obviously you get these thoughts all of a sudden, right? All these thoughts come rushing in your mind and you're not able to tackle it. At that very time, it is very important that you focus on what makes you comfortable. Change your mind, change your point of focus. If you get stuck in those thoughts, then again you'll enter that loop of overthinking, overanalyzing, nostalgia. And at that moment it is very important that you make yourselves feel comfortable. Focus on what all you have. Maybe it's not what you really want, but at least you have something. Focus on that. Feel at ease. Make yourselves feel comfortable, and try to calm your mind. Try to bring that strength back that you have. Don't fall weak in front of those thoughts. Right? Thank you.